Okay, so Spatula Games back with more Starfield. And if you're digging this at all, make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, so last episode we did the powers and the anomalies from Vladimir. So, what we're doing this time is I'll get to that. That will happen at the same time. But all of these I've been wanting to get to for a long time. And just too many rabbit trails. So, yes, so here's where I'm going to start. I just spoke to Vae Victus, a former UC admiral and a man who's supposed to be dead. He asked me to track down and deal with a rogue weapons scientist named Reginald Orlace. Yeah. So I don't trust him. After all, he's supposed to be dead because he was convicted of war crimes. So I'm going to go talk to McIntyre first and see where that gets me.
Captain, did your meeting go well?
Yep.
I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
No kidding. You got a war criminal in your basement. Deputy, I was not prepared for that. I don't see what the big deal is. Some old guy living in your basement. There's an executed war criminal in your basement. Exclamation. So I don't know if I should try that one. I was not prepared for that.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
Okay. I'll keep it to myself. Freestar Collective at least should be told. You can't keep me from telling Hadrian. Gee. Who keeps bumping into me? I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged.
Huh.
And that's
That a
not
threat?
a good look for any of us. Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
The prisoner asked me to deal with a Dr. Orlace. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlace? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlace is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
Nothing? The location of Hadrian's old research team members. Wait, you're actually considering this? I don't like either of those options.
Allowing you to kill someone on behalf of the prisoner? Absolutely not. But taking the chance to bring a known criminal to justice? Well, the old man's been right more than a few times in the past. So, what's being put on the table here? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it would save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information.
Right.
Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
No. Didn't have anything else to discuss, or I'm supposed to head to the den. Anything you can tell me about it? What are the chances I'm being lured into a trap?
The den? It's a star station, orbiting Wolf, the
Okay.
second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
I am coughing. I thought I got that fixed. Might have to go see the doctor. All right.
Then I'll bid you good day, Captain, and remind you of the importance of discretion.
Oh. All right.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Actually, I'm with the Vanguard, Super et Ultra, Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So,
Good point.
what can I do for you?
He's still coughing. Reginald Orlace, I heard you might know him. There's a wanted man hiding out in this sector. I need to find him. Okay, just Reginald Orlace.
Orlace. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
I don't want to say too much. It's a sensitive mission. He's a former UC scientist wanted for war crimes.
Seriously? Out here? Surprised they didn't send out a general notice he's in town. Though, I guess there's less a chance he bolts if they keep it hush.
Right?
But I expect we would have heard something. Wait. The Warlock. There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it. And at least 2 never came back.
There you go.
The theory is debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting.
Okay.
Think of a better spot your Orlace might be hiding.
I'll take those coordinates. And I'm still coughing.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Lung damage cured, it said. Okay, find the Warlock. Ship him weapons damage systems at random, possibly stunning enemy engines. Ship EM weapons. Oh. Ship EM weapons damage systems at random. Possibly stunning enemy engines for boarding.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, moat. All systems. Shoot them down.
Okay, there he is.
I will be your end. I still stand.
Alrighty.
That was luck.
There we go. Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
I did my part, now do yours.
Happily. But first, I believe you owe me something. Your evidence.
I got your evidence right here. Now I'm done working for you. I found this, his ID. What if I told you it all burned up in the explosion?
I'd say it'd be a waste of your and Hadrian's time to have to track down the research team on your own.
Oh.
Surely you found something. Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Okay. This better be worth it.
You're saving the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use to protect it?
150 XP. And a trophy. The Devils You Know complete.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Feels good, Major. If I'm honest, it doesn't really feel any different. I'm not thrilled associating with a group like United Colonies, and you know, I'd almost forgotten. A lot happened in the interim. I really don't know. Does it matter? Doesn't feel any different.
To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terrormorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terrormorphs.
Ah.
At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
Okay. I can help with that. I found your research team. Well then, you're going to love this. Your research team's on its way here. What the heck kind of monster eats Terrormorphs?
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles.
Aceles.
Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it.
Oh. Well, then you're gonna love this. Your research team's on its way here.
That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team?
I'm dead serial.
That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
He's my next stop, but I was told I'd need your help overcoming his security protocols.
Yes. That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
Uh-oh. I'm just talented. I had some help, but we need to leave it at that. Actually, they were found by your father, Francois Sanon. He's alive, imprisoned by the UC. Oh boy. Which one do we want to do? I say we tell her. Yes.
That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them?
It is funny. It's the truth. He wants to help us. Hadrian, I want you to listen to me. Your father is alive. Not sure if he really wants to help us. Lie. Got me. I tracked them down thanks to some friends in the Vanguard. No. Your father is alive.
No. That's insane. He died. They executed him.
Uh-oh.
They faked his death?
Yep.
My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him. And
Yep.
now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war. The previous cabinet thought he was too useful to get rid of. And lie. He's actually secretly the president. We've been taking his orders the whole time. No, we're not saying that. The previous cabinet thought he was too useful to get rid of. They're using him to track down criminals from the colony war.
Oh, they certainly picked an expert, didn't they?
Vae Victus. Alive after all this time. His use to anyone is irrelevant. He should have been executed for his crimes, as they claim to have done in the first place.
Right.
I guess it makes sense, though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
Right? Look, I'm sorry I even brought it up. People are willing to ignore a lot if you get results. I don't know, he's kind of a charming, creepy serial killer kind of way. No, I'm sorry I brought it up.
You've got nothing to apologize for. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man.
Right?
But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope.
I had no one when I was outside the UC. No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Vae Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better.
True. You're handling this a lot better than I expected. Making something good out of the UC's past, I can get behind that. You know, I'd love to just get back to the business at hand, and so you're really willing to trust the UC after all they've done. You're handling this better than I expected.
I refuse to let that man define my entire life. Not anymore. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent Terrormorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, What would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
I'll track down Kaiser. Let me think about it. Not sure I like the idea of working with Vae Victus. Why do you think Vae Victus is helping us?
I'm honestly not sure what his endgame might be. Involving himself in preventing Terrormorph attacks after all the damage he's done? Something doesn't add up. But he clearly understands how valuable it'd be to have Kaiser involved in this endeavor. So, I still think it'd be worth looking into. If you're willing.
Okay, I'll track down Kaiser.
I think it's the right call.
But if Kaiser has been out wandering on his own for all this time, you're gonna need a couple things.
Okay.
Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries.
That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now,
Okay.
where exactly is the old machine?
Freestar territory, wandering a battlefield on a world called Nira. A ground zero for Xeno weapons deployments was how it was described to me. We'll go with Nira.
A battlefield? On Nira?
Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him.
That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search.
Okay.
Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel.
As good a place to start as any.
Okay. Alright, I'm off to Nira. Kaiser's a robot. Why is Kaiser so valuable to stopping Terrormorphs?
Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Terrormorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
Alright, I'm off to Nira.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
Okay, follow Hadrian.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
I'm here to recover a robot goes by the name Kaiser. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Arthur Morgan. Impressive place you've got here, Jill.
Appreciated. Took years to get this place self-sustaining. Plenty elbow grease and creativity. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over.
Okay. Show me what you've got for sale. What kind of a name is one of a kind for a salvage yard? Wow, I do kind of wonder what he has for sale. But we'll pass on that for now. I'm looking for a robot. Goes by Kaiser.
Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab?
Captain Ahab.
That's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is. since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. But it's been
Moby.
a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
Okay. Yes, that's Kaiser. That could be him. The robot I'm looking for worked with the United Colonies Xeno Warfare team.
That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot.
Okay.
So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
So 1,000? Okay, so pay 1,000 credits. Fine, here, just tell me where he is. Persuade. I'm sure we can work something out here. That robot might be the key to stopping Terrormorph attacks across the galaxy. Let's try that. Or maybe, let's try Persuade. I need to get a couple of these anyway.
I'm listening.
6? Okay, look, I get it. You've got your orders, I've got mine. Yeah, it doesn't seem like getting rough with him would work. What do you take me for? Nobody would pay that much. I feel like trying it, though. Okay, you got your orders, I got mine.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
+2, I'm not leaving until you tell me what I want to know. +2, now we're getting somewhere. +3, that price is too high and you know it. Who knows how long it'll be before you get another offer? For Kaiser, that's probably true. Let's try it.
In my
Nope.
experience, the right offer is always worth waiting for.
Okay. There's no reason for us to have a problem, is there? You're wasting my time. That price is too high and you know it.
Hold on. I never said that was my final offer.
Okay. I know you'd like to help me if you could.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's what I like to hear.
You think I'm a pushover? Look.
Oh,
I'm gonna stop you
no.
there. I've got my livelihood to look after here, all right? So, I'm sorry. But the fee's the fee.
Oh, crap. I guess we're paying 1,000.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Creep.
So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there. And neither
Great.
takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction. So now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Okay. Proceed to the Syracuse. Go. Jump, please.
So much time and effort into building these ships.
And so quickly they come apart in the end.
Jump, please. Go. Hey, go.
Biological contaminant detected. Destroy infestation.
Please reload.
Biological contamination eliminated. Password required. Voice controls unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to error. Power level insufficient. Battery required. Type microcell. Inquire at salvage yard.
Great. Find a microcell. Microcell.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission.
What?
Please step aside.
No. Your mission just got superseded. Major Adrian Sanon wants you back. Doesn't sound like you're in any kind of shape to complete your mission. You should come with me. What were those creatures you had me? I already know what those are. Your mission just got superseded.
Major Sanon will have to wait.
No.
I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful.
Oh, great.
Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
If you're asking me to help you with your mission, sure, I can do that. Kaiser, the galaxy is at risk here. That takes precedent over whatever your current mission is.
Request denied. My current mission requires completion. Will you provide support?
Tell me about this mission.
Is the disarmament of Unit XW-99. Designation, Siren. Nearest final active Xeno weapon, 99 has proven a far more formidable adversary than its peers. Will you aid me with disarmament?
I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Let's
Follow
go.
me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics. Be advised, possible threat detected.
What are you doing? Are you kidding me? No, 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 no! No! Where? This is not going well.
Event registered.
Open fire.
Enemy search.
What's he shooting at? Nothing?
Destroying target.
Are you kidding?
Probably best not to think too long about what Ecliptic will be doing with anything they salvage.
All right.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that ridge. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces.
Of course it
Sensors
is.
suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
You first. How can this eclectic group? Yeah. Why would I go by myself?
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
Ah,
Moving out.
yes.
If you are free soon, could we talk?
Not now. Let's go. Hold on.
Systems suggest hostiles in area.
Are you kidding? Yikes. Oh, he's not dead yet. Hold on. Really?
It will take more than that.
That works.
No fault detected.
Nice. Nope. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? No! Die. Well, that was rough.
99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues.
Oh, hold on now.
William, I have things I wish to discuss with you. When you have time.
Yes, that's not now.
Yes, you need me?
Our work here is finished.
Okay.
Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved?
Adrian and I want your help preventing a possible plague of Terrormorph attacks. We've reunited part of the Xenoweapons team, but we're fighting against aliens, not with them. We've wasted enough time as it is. Trust me, you'll love it. Okay. Yes.
A plague of Terrormorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Okay.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinion.
Oh.
Londinion. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem
Okay.
we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option.
Okay.
What if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on.
Okay.
I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira?
That's
The thing
right.
that eats Terrormorphs, the Asylees?
Yeah, I remember, sure.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for Terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
Oh.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course.
Okay.
Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
Okay. That sounds like it could actually work. Using aliens to our own ends sounds like the Xenowarfare team all over again. Not sure I like the idea of introducing random aliens to human worlds across the galaxy. Are these Asylees things dangerous?
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terrormorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War.
Okay.
As livestock.
They're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Okay.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Let's see. That sounds like you're playing with fire. If it were up to me, I'd deploy the microbe. Anything less could mean lives lost. What kind of risks are there with the microbe?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up Terrormorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
Okay, and who exactly is going to be doing all this work?
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it.
But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
Okay, I vote for the Asylees.
They are quite handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but they put the Terrormorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinion.
Oh boy. Then let's not waste any more time. Londinion, here we come. If this is what it's going to take, the planet overrun by Terrormorphs, isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk.
Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Let's not waste any more time.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinion's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinion, it belongs to the Terrormorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you.
Why?
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances.
Not really.
You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, From what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
Sure. If you're asking, I assume you feel like you don't?
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Okay. You don't seem to be bothered by your past. Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people. I'm sure you did what you had to, and sounds like fun! Accepting the unfamiliar can be hard for people.
I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Wrong. Charm isn't everything. You've had my back, and that's all that matters. Don't worry so much about what others think of you. Flirt. Trust me, you have a lot going for you. Have you tried telling more jokes? Man, I would love to use that one, but I'm gonna flirt.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I've always been a loner myself. I don't think what you're saying is childish. People love me, so being included has never been a problem. I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
Okay, it wasn't a big deal. And now you owe me one. It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Okay.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum.
No need for introductions, Major Sanon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinion is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, We'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yep.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be
Yes.
scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Oh my goodness. Ready when you are.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Aceles, not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Oh boy.
That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its way. Let's put it down. Force him. Clean him up.
What? Ah! Okay. Oop. Interesting. Okay, where'd that go? Okay, right there.
What does your scanner reveal?
Resources off of there.
Clear the processing plant. Yeah, we don't need that. Are you kidding?
Combat procedures activated.
Oop. Nice. I like that. What's up there? Let's go.
I think it's trying to play. How quaint.
All right.
Deploying lethal countermeasures.
Where'd that go? Are you kidding me? Ugh.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint. I'm detecting multiple valid signatures.
Morphs! Open fire!
Ah! Interesting. Are you kidding? No. No.
You put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
Are you kidding me? Nope. Nope.
Closer.
Okay, this is really, whoa, really weird.
It's got me!
What is this, a new surprise? Let's see.
Please, please help.
Surrounded. All around. No way out.
Nope. Nope.
All sides! They're all around us! Fall back! Fall back!
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
There's another one! You're underwear!
I'm glad to see you're happy.
It's here! It's here! Hide! Do it now!
What the?
I'm coming for you.
Okay. What are you shooting at?
Join us. Join us in bliss.
Okay.
That was quite a leap.
Where are we going? Up there. How do I get up there? Oh, there it is.
You might wish to lighten your load.
Yeah, I'll lighten your load in a minute.
An ambush when one is weighed down with whatever all that is.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That was a freaking joke.
I do not wish to judge, but I doubt you truly need to be carrying all of that.
Kaiser, let's get out of here.
Ooh. 40?
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you...
Okay.
That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
You've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Okay, let's go.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinion. A real marvel.
Where are we going?
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this?
Terrormorph! Uh-oh.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are Terrormorphs.
But heat leeches infest every settlement, every corner of the settled systems.
Right.
It means that every single one... Oh no.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a Terrormorph. The pests
That's right.
that have snuck onto every planet are baby Terrormorphs.
Yep.
Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how Terrormorphs move between planets.
Yep. We just witnessed that can't be how all Terrormorphs are born, right? What does this mean for the plans to clean up Terrormorphs?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and Terrormorphs. The Asylees we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both. Pretty Major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. To make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have
set that up?
Yep.
But
Yep.
first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Combat procedures activated.
Why isn't... Okay.
Nope.
Yikes.
Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis.
What?
It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
Ooh.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands.
Yep.
Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yes. I think it means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack in New Atlantis.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find
We know
out
who
our
did
team,
that.
in part, inspired the approach. But our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs.
Right.
These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Yep.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
The United Colonies. Someone inside the UC must have plans for the Lazarus plant. Freestar Collective makes the most sense. They'd be happy to see the UC suffer. I've got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations. Commander Hatom, or one of the soldiers, they're most likely to know about this. It was House of Varun. Maybe some independent group like Ecliptic. Your dad's still alive and has shown he doesn't care much about lives lost. Maybe he's involved.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that.
Can we get it?
Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Follow Kaiser. Oh, there he goes.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Okay.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Okay. Where is the recording? Dude.
Vae Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
That's certainly how I interpreted it. Plenty of reasons he could have ordered the bombing. We've never learned this reading mind. Okay.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid
Yep.
it away.
Yep.
He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's
Cold-blooded murderer.
No, this was so much worse than that.
Yep.
He's a monster.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was.
Should have killed him.
If the plant was used to trigger the attacks, that means Vae Victus, he might have been involved in what happened on New Atlantis.
You think?
I hate to say it, but I think your instinct about him might have been right.
It's the only lead we've got. Okay, it's an idea we're discussing further when we're not surrounded by Terrormorphs.
Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample.
Wherever that is. What am I running towards?
Warning.
That is the sample? Come on then. We have collecting to do.
That sound! What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
Gonna take more than that!
Let's go! No!
The signal that thing put out to call in those creatures. I think I can know it. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around the pool. Get those
Okay.
online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
What?
They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
Got it.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Final sample secure.
All
Yes.
wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
That's right.
See you soon.
Return to forward base.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But
You think?
sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion. Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vae Victus knew about this damn plant?
Yes.
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
Right.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Actually, we can't rule him out. Vae Victus is alive.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
Yep.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain. Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But Vae Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, he and I are gonna have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
350 XP. Level 20. Skill point. Speak to Vae Victus. We're going to quick save and we are going to end it right here because I'm over 3 hours. And we'll go talk to who we need to talk to in the next one. So I'll see you then.